What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Duel video. Today we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff, but basically it's all revolving around a major update being on the way for Pokemon Duel, which is something I can't say has happened at any point in the past since release of the game. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so before we actually talk about what this could mean, let's just go over the message itself. So first off, a major update is on the way, so we know it's something major, we know it's a big deal, we know that it could be something that could change the way we play the game. Now, I don't know if I'd go that far, but, you know, it's definitely possible. So thank you for playing Pokemon Duel. We're working on a major update for Pokemon Duel. We will announce the details of the update in the future, including via in-game means. The next major update-related notice is planned for Wednesday, July 19th. So, I know a lot of you guys probably saw that message and immediately thought, oh, we're getting it on the 19th. That's fantastic. It's so close. Only 2 weeks out. Well, no, unfortunately not. The next major update related notice, so that means it doesn't necessarily need to come out on the 19th. It's just going to be further clarification on what it is going to be, and not necessarily the actual update itself. So we're probably going to see it closer to like a month from now, depending on how much they're going to hype this up, depending on what it actually is. But I will say that we have got one little clue here. We've got this little image of a crystal. At least I assume that's a crystal and not like a piece of a puzzle or something. I think it's a crystal, and there are a lot of things that could mean, so let's just talk about a few of them. Alright guys, before we get into anything that's kind of crazy out there and we have no actual reason to think that it is, I do want to go into one of the more credible theories on what this could be, and that is either a new type of material or something to replace the material system as it is right now. What I mean by that is that the material exchange, as you guys look at the button right now, it has this little blue crystal, okay? It's a little blue crystal that indicates how much materials you have. Now, people really didn't think a whole lot about this. It's just a indicator, basically, for a currency to be able to use on figures. However, if you go and take a look and compare the blue crystal that indicates materials and the purple crystal that we don't know what it could indicate, it's very, very similar. So a lot of people are theorizing that this could be a replacement of the current material system in favor of something that just works better, or I guess also makes them money, depending on how cynical you want to be about the motives of the company that makes Pokemon Duel. But I do think that it's more likely that it's an entirely new gameplay function that requires a new material system to actually purchase whatever it may be with. Other people take, again, a more cynical approach to it and think of it as a new purchasable premium currency. So, like, we have gems right now, like a completely separate currency from gems that do something. That might be buying a duplicate figure or buying a new figure completely off of a banner, and you just earn that over time, or you can just straight up buy it for a certain amount of money. Now, if that happens, I will be the first to tell you that is a garbage move, and I will probably be one of the first content creators for Pokemon Duel to completely quit the game, because I will not support that kind of practice, and that's basically indicative for anyone that plays any mobile games of the end of the lifespan or being near the end of the lifespan of a mobile game. But I don't think that they do that. I don't think that they'd throw their entire player base under the bus like that, and I do not think that they'd be as dishonest as you'd have to be to make that type of gameplay function and call it a major update. Whereas some people are entirely convinced that this has something to do with materials, other people are convinced that this has something to do with the main story mode, so the hotel emblems and everything that you guys probably remember, if you played the story mode anyways, and other people are convinced that this has something to do with a new game mode, so this means something new as far as making like a new game board, or maybe a new way of playing the game, new ways of making teams, a free-for-all mode, something new about the game that would majorly change the way that you play it. Honestly, any of those would be awesome. I'd be pretty excited for any new game modes or anything like that, any new way of playing the game, anything that would change the meta significantly or have an entirely new meta behind it. A free-for-all mode would be literally everything I want and more. There's a lot to be excited for here and a lot of anticipation that I can build towards this update, because it could actually bring a lot of people back to the game, including my enthusiasm, which has been waning for quite a while now with the over-the-top, just repetitive gem cycle that we've had for the past few months. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. I hope to see you back here for the next video very, very shortly, and until then, peace.